HumberCON 2015. I'm your host, Daniel Shumka, for the Humber Storytellers panel. Right over there is my co-host, Tori Fixman. Say hello, Tori.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, so we're sitting down today with the creator and some of the voice actors of the extremely popular Who Hired These Guys? So we're going to get this panel rolling. We had a question from the audience. Kenan, this is the creator of Who Hired These Guys, and a lot of people in the audience want to know, how did you come up with a story of inept security guards? Like, where did that idea spark?
Well, I was leaving late one day, leaving Humber College, and I was going in my car, and I was trying to get out, and I didn't pay parking. I was trying to give a little bit of a nudge to the parking meter just to see if it'll actually open up for me, and it didn't. And then all of a sudden, these security guys just came down in the yard kind of thing, and then just started kind of giving me some crap. And then all of a sudden, I just got this light bulb. It's like, I gotta make a show about something about two security guards, like the guys that kind of came up to me and were just talking to me. And it's just, yeah, it's done from there. And kind of got the idea to have Nick and Ryan be the voices of that, and Tristan be the greasy cop for the chief, and that was it.
Well, you couldn't have casted these characters any better. Speaking of the characters, we're going to jump over to Tristan Yates Owen. Tristan, your character is Chief Wilco.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I'm curious, as a voice actor, as yourself, as the guy who embodies Chief Wilco as a whole, why do you think he has not fired these two yet?
I don't know. I mean, obviously there's still some sort of... maybe he's just too lazy to hire more guards. He seems like the kind of guy to be like, whatever, we'll just keep going with them. Maybe he just likes having someone to yell at like that on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
We've got a lot of season left, so there's plenty of time.
There's plenty of time for character development. So if you guys have not tuned in, you can, Ken, why don't you tell the audience where they can find Who Hired These Guys?
You can find Who Hired These Guys on my SoundCloud link, Kenan Abuich, or...
spell it out for them.
Yeah. It's right there. It's on the nice little label. What's it called? We also have now got it exclusively on Humber Storytellers, the podcast medium that we have there going on.
Yes,
So that's the
indeed.
newest edition to go along with, I believe it's Eerie Stories and Amateur Dramatics.
Yep, and those are the three, so we've got comedy, horror, and drama covered up entirely with the Humber Storytellers, hosted by yours truly, as well as Tori Fixman over there.
That's me.
So it's exciting times. That's the two places that you can get it right now, and hopefully we'll be getting more episodes out to you guys really soon.
And moving back to Chief Wilco, Tristan, how did you come up with the voice for Chief? Can you give us a sample of Chief Wilco right now?
Jimmy, Billy, get in here right now!
And that's pretty much how every episode starts. That's the starting point for everything.
Essentially.
I don't see that changing. No, the voice, I wanted the gruffest cop I could think of, someone who smoked a pack a day for God knows how many years. And I hang out with a lot of smokers, so I just thought try to embody that a little bit.
I have to pay Tristan in halls at the end of every episode.
It's a little rough, but
Getting pretty rough now.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from our commercial sponsors. Ken, why don't you do me a favor? You see that water bottle in front of you? Can you hold that up for a second? Okay, just like this? Yeah, just like that. And camera guy, you good? We good? All right, and we're back at the Humber panel. We're going to move over to the main characters of this story. We got Nick Miron and Ryan Goss sitting down with us, and they actually play the leads of Billy and Jimmy. So, Nick, your characters, they're not dumb. I don't find that they're actually all that stupid. They're bad at their job, don't get me wrong, but they just seem really nice. That's the thing, though. Are they dumb or are they just exceedingly nice?
They're good Canadian boys. That's what
I was going to say, I think the word to describe our heroes here is trusting, to a fault, even, you could say. But I feel as though when Ken came to me with the script, I read the character, and I really could see a lot of myself in there. Not an idiot, just more or less somebody who might get carried away with the activities of a good friend here.
An idiot savant.
An idiot savant, we'll go with. What do you think, my friend?
I totally agree with you. I mean, for myself, especially when I was reading the character, I found that same thing. I found a lot of myself in there. The macho thing, obviously. I think that's the reason why he came to me. The main reason. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The muscle.
You need muscle. muscle on this guy.
yeah, no, I completely agree. But yeah, I've had so much fun with this character, and I didn't have to change one thing about myself.
No, and that's kind
To
of
play it, right?
that's where I went with that. I made sure that you guys had already distinct voices, and to have the back and forth. It's great to have you guys on it, but like I want to get you guys in recording at the same time so I can get you the back and forth. I've made a great connection with you guys already, and you haven't even had you both in the studio.
Yeah, no, that's what I found actually with listening to it. It's just we had such a great chemistry without even being in the studio together. So it was pretty cool. I like the way it sounded. It was cool.
It's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah.
Absolutely, the typecasting is just phenomenal. You can hear the muscle in his voice.
Yeah.
It's not the body that he works out. Like somehow he manages to get like little dumbbells for his vocal cords to work in as well. One other question for you, Nick. Why do you think Billy hasn't quit and gone to something better suited for his niceness?
Well, as we all know, Billy studied at the university, and I think he really fell in love with guarding, being a security guard, and especially now that he's with, a good friend of his, I think he has that connection, and I don't think he wants to leave. I don't think there's really a desire in his heart. I feel like that's the first step. And I really think he's found his niche, and I think, as I said, so have I. I think it's all about progression from here for me and for Billy.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to move on to our last panelist of the evening here, Ryan Goss. Now, as the heartthrob, this came from a lot of the ladies in the audience. There's a love interest for Jimmy, Isabella.
Yeah.
Where do you think that story will evolve? Like, how would you like to see that story evolve? Would you like to see Isabella maybe ask Jimmy out? Do you want to see Jimmy get up his courage? How do you want that to evolve?
Season finale, Netflix and chill. No, I'm joking.
No sponsorship with that.
I don't know how that play out. You know what? I don't want it to be too much like a soap opera, where it's like this back and forth thing. I'm really liking this because, to be brutally honest with you, I'm pretty much the exact same character as Jimmy because there is random times where I do get nervous around the ladies, so it can transcend into something of similar basis where I can actually start growing a set and actually start talking to her. But from now, I'm really liking the way it is because like you said, I'm not a macho guy, but I still can't talk to a woman. So it's just like
They are scary. They are scary.
I can give you guys a
They got
little.
cooties.
I can tell you guys a little bit. In episode, I think 4 or 5, it's going to be called "The Day Isabella Was Hired." We get a little bit of an insight to why Jimmy is like the way he is when Isabella is.
Sneak preview, everybody.
A little bit of a tease for what's coming up afterwards. Well, thank you for joining us here at the HumberCon panels. We're going to wrap it up now. Last word from the creator, Ken Habibovich.
I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to be on Humber Storytellers. It's been a great experience so far, and thank you to you guys. You guys are making
Thanks for having
the show.
us.
Thank you.
All
Enjoy
right.
HumberCon.
Yeah.